Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome to Alex Builds, and welcome to the final part of our Revel Into Darkness Enterprise build. So as I said, this is going to be the final part of our Into Darkness Enterprise build, and it's been a thoroughly enjoyable build. I've had some ups and downs along the way. We've learned some stuff. We've learned some Arduino and how to program our own lighting kit. We've learned a bit more about decals than what we knew. And yeah, we've learned about filling gaps with modeling putty and everything like that. So yeah, we have learned a lot with this model. And yeah, we'll take all that into the next model, and we'll even make the next model even better. So let me show you where we're up to with the Enterprise. So when we left off last time, this was all just starting to get the wires in. We'd put in our light strips, but now we've got all the wires in here. We've got some light strips to face down and to face up in the center as well. We've got our 3 circuit boards in there. We've got our impulse engines in there as well, and then it goes down into here. We've got some lights coming down in here as well, up to the warp nacelles, and then all the way to the back at here we've got some lights in here as well. So that's what we've got to so far. So we've done exactly the same with the bottom to the top on there. I'll run you through what we did with this one a bit later. So we've got these 2 parts that are going to go on the top saucer section. This part at the back, and this part is going to go just and fit just on here. But we've got some greys that we need to paint onto this first. So I have my grey. This is 76, if that will focus. 76, which is light grey. So we're just going to be painting all of this area in here with the light grey. Now you can, if you want to, use the masking tape to mask this off, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna paint it. So I've got this grey here, which is the 47, which is the mouse grey. I'm just gonna paint this little bit just inside here, in between these 2 bits of grey. Slightly darker shade of grey, this one. Just like that. And now these 2 parts are fully painted. It's got the darker mouseier grey just on the grill part here. I've also got the light blue down the sides where these little window parts are, and this piece here. So now we've got a couple of pieces we can put on here, which are this part here, which I've painted the top part in the clear blue, and this part here, which is all clear blue, and that's going to go on the back. So I'm just going to use regular super glue for this. I'm going to put a little dab just at the top here, run it round there, and just into this channel here. And I can put both of these in now, so we can squeeze this one in. That's going to go just into the back, just there. So we've got the blue window effect on the back there. And then this one, there is a tab just here, if it'll focus. Just here there's a tab. There's a cutaway on this little window piece to help you locate that in as well. So I can push that through, and you're going to get that. So that's ready now to go onto the main saucer section. So bringing in the top of the saucer section, as you can see, I've masked off these areas here. I'm going to paint just inside here, the little white bits inside. I'm going to paint them the yellow colour that it wants us to do. But grab yourself your modeller's glue. I'm going to be working at the back here. So first thing we want to do is get our modeller's glue. I'm going to be putting it on here. We've got some peg holes. So you've got a choice. You can either put it on the peg holes or on the pegs. I'm going to put mine on the pegs. I'm also going to run a very tiny bit just down the inside of here as well. Just on this edge, just so it grabs it and pulls it in. Just down this edge here, just on the inside. I don't want it to take the paint off of the white on the other part, so all the way down. And when we put this down, the glue that we just put on there should run down get that into place and push it in all the way down. There we go. Just this bit here is just lifting out. There we go. Get in there. So I'm just going to hold that there just so it grabs this part here and glues to this part here. And the other part we can put in is just here. So I'm going to put it on the part this time, just here. I'm just going to run a little bead all the way just on the inside of here, around the outside of this light, around here, down here, just like that. Now we can take our part, this is going to clip onto here. So be careful with my LEDs not to push them out. I can push that all the way in, clamping that down just like that. If you want to, you can put some clamps on that, but that is pretty much in there quite nice, just like that. So we're going to leave this to dry for a little while, and then yeah, sorted. Just here, got to lift it up just here, so I'm going to keep some pressure on that until it takes a bit more. So two other pieces we can put in are these pieces. This is the front windshields and this is the top dome. So we can get these in as well. So I'm going to flip this over just like that, and these are going just on here. So I'm going to put some super glue just in the middle of these parts here, here, down here, and around here as well. That'll hold this in place for us. So when we lower that onto there, making sure we get it right up against it, just like that. And you've got your windows just in there now. Another thing, I'm going to put a dollop of glue just around the entrance where this goes. And then this one can be dropped straight in the centre. Just like that. Give it a good push, get it seated in there, and that is what you should have when you turn it over. You've got your dome up here, your windows in there, and all this part on here. So I'm going to keep some pressure on this part for this glue to take onto this, and then we'll tidy up the seam on here as well. The other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this yellow paint, which is number 15 yellow, and I'm going to do some painting on here. This is where I'm going to be doing it in these areas here. There is some black to go in the centre of them, but I want to get the yellow on first. So let's get the yellow on, and then basically we can attach the top of the saucer to the bottom of the saucer. Last one, just here. Just like that. So now I can remove this masking tape in a minute, because this paint don't take very long to dry. As you can see, I have got a couple of bits to tidy up here. So I've got the blue paint that's come off for the dome to go onto there, and around here I've got a seam to tidy up here, but everywhere else seems pretty nice. Maybe touch up a little bit of the paint on here as well. So as you can see, it's looking very good. I've got my yellow parts here. There's still some more details to go on top of here, but I can do that once we've got it connected. So if I flip this over, you'll see all the wires for the top section. So this one here is going to connect on for our lights that are always on. This one here is for the center one, our strobe light, and then we can also connect down to the bottom one for our navigation lights on there. So I'm going to connect all this up, connect the top to the bottom, and then we'll be back. So with that, this should now be dry. We've put all the top on, we've connected the top to the bottom, we clamped it down with these clamps. I've left it for about 7 hours, so we should be ready to take these clamps off now. It should be nice and dry by now. I'll take them off one by one, just like that. As you can see, I've already painted on the details here. We just need to remove the masking tape. I also painted the inner parts here black, and the insides of here black as well. Yeah. So that's pretty much all the painting done. It's just all decaling now, so I'm just going to remove these bits of masking tape. And there we go, we've removed the paint masks. We've got them parts there, we've got a couple of little panels, one here, one here. These are in the lighter grey, the C, and so are these, and these two here are in the D, same as this part on here. So as you can see, looking very cool. And also I've done these with the yellow and black as well. So the only thing left to do is to put the decals on, so I'm going to spend the next probably couple of hours doing that. And yeah, it's going to seem like seconds for you, but it's going to be hours for me. So yeah, let's skip it forward and we'll come back and we'll put the registry on last. So that is all the decals now on, apart from the registry, which we're just going to put just here. So I thought we'd come back just to put this on. So we're going to put the USS Enterprise just here. Something like that. So what I'm doing is lining up the T in here with this part in here. So I'm just going to spin this round so I can see it the right way, so I don't put it wonky. And then I'll move the camera. So as you can see, we've got on there the USS Enterprise, and now only thing we've got to do is put its number just here. So we're going to do that now. So I'm just going to set it on its stand just here, sort of sideways to both of us. Gonna wet the area where it's going. Just helps manoeuvre it into place a little easier. And slide that out. We're just going to manoeuvre this up. Just going to check that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let me dry this off and I'll show you exactly where we've got it to. So let me zoom out a little for you. So as you can see, I've got all our decals on just here at the top. Our registry, they were a bitch to get on, and so these blue ones on top of here and around here, they were a bit of a nightmare, as were these here. So it weren't the easiest Starship to decal. Yep, let me show you the lights. There you go, guys. There is all the lights. There's our warp nacelles. We've got our strobe and navigation lights working all alright. At the top, we've got our dome there. We've got our warp crystal in there glowing away. And we've also got the same underneath there as well. We've got all our decals on, all the way down. Looking very, very cool. A registry on the warp nacelles. Let me spin this around and you can see the impulse and warp engines working. So as you can see, at the moment we've got our impulse engines burning red there and no warp engines on at the back. Remember our little button we put in down here? Well, if we put the camera somewhere here so you can see it. Very cool. We've got all our windows, all nice and bright, all the way around. Very happy with how this turned out. And for the price that you're paying for this, it's really, really nice. Let me show you what it looks like with the lights off. Nice bright impulse engines, and as before, switch to warp. Nice bright warp engines. There you go, guys. That is our Starship Enterprise, all fully built and working ready. And the cool thing about this is the way we've made it is we've made it so we can transport it, and it's fully detachable. Look at the size of it for the price we're paying. Which is $29.99 on Amazon right now. Look at that. Stunning. And underneath there as well. Very cool. Yeah, $29.99. And yeah, this gets you this model. So I'm just going to turn this off just so we don't short anything out when we reconnect it. Connect it back up. And turn it back on. So I hope you enjoyed this build series, guys. This is going to go up on the shelf here. And yeah, I might have it on in the next few videos because I'm well proud of how the way it's turned out, seeing as we built our own lighting kit. And yeah, so on to the next one now. So leave a comment down below. Which one would you like to see built, whether it be another Enterprise or one of the Klingon ships or Romulan ships or a Star Wars ship, anything like that. Just leave it in the comments if you'd like to see it built. Leave it down below and I'll have a look at it. So we have done some scale models on the channel before, like the Spitfire, the Fallen Gnat and others, where we've got the Messerschmitt over there and the Batmobile over there as well. But nothing on this scale, and the project that we done on this time, really, I really wanted to do it. I really wanted to make my own lighting kit. And yeah, a lot of people, you can go out there and just buy a lighting kit to go in it, but I wanted to do a full build project where I built everything on it and done it all scratch built. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. So thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this build series. Please remember to subscribe and like the videos. And until next time, guys, take care. Bye-bye.